You are listening to Games You'll Play Soon. I'm Liam Gallagher. On the first episode of this podcast, we're going to be talking to Brooke Warner of BRWarner Studios about the many games that he has in development. From defeating eldritch horrors at the helm of a battleship in deep space to resolving marital issues in rural Ontario, BRWarner Studios has a game you'll play soon. I have with me on the line Brooke Jensen, the Commander-in-Chief of BRWarner Studios. How are you this afternoon?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm just dandy. So, how are the multilateral video game actions going today?
They're going well. We just got off working on Sunshine, which is one of our projects, and things are actually starting to look game-like.
So you're the man in charge at BRWarner Studios, so I think the audience should have an opportunity to get to know you.
Yeah, sure. So I'm a university student at the University of Waterloo. I'm studying computer science and English literature, and I'm currently struggling at the side to actually make some games.
The Commander-in-Chief of BRWarner Studios, you're in a few different theaters of operation at the moment. So let's talk about some of those.
So I'll go through each of them quickly. So the first thing we did was a game called We're All Gonna Die, which is actually released. You can play it on our website. It's a game where you play as a woman stuck in a 1-minute time loop on a spaceship that hours earlier had nuked the hell out of an entire homeworld. And now you're trying to investigate what the hell's happening and try to break out of this 1-minute loop where everyone dies over and over and over again.
How about the next project here? We got In a Flash.
Yeah, so In a Flash is in its last stages of development. Takes place in Canada in 2032. And you play as Elizabeth Bolden, who's a sex worker and private investigator. And in this game, a paranoid husband calls you and his lawyer up to a small northern Ontario town, insisting that it's the site of his wife's adultery, and he wants to know exactly what happened so he can throw the evidence in her face. It's an extension of Phoenix Wright. It's sort of got that visual novel adventure game. You take pictures of stuff on the screen, and the game doesn't really tell you, if you took a picture of an important thing or a non-important thing, you just took a picture of it, and you sort of have to think a bit more.
So let's talk about Grow Fast Industries.
It's also set in 2032 Canada, but this time you're a operator in a fictional metal mill in Hamilton who was up for promotion for the site safety manager until one of your coworkers was brutally burned alive and crushed in a workplace accident.
What genre would you put it in?
Interactive fiction.
All right, let's talk about Rat Killer.
It's a team versus one asymmetrical multiplayer game where one team plays as a strike team of these really fragile, literally rats running around in a maze trying to capture checkpoints, while one other player plays this sort of all-seeing antagonist controlling an army of robots trying to murder all of you. Yeah.
So another game that was part of a jam project is Mango Death Wish.
Yeah, so Mango Death Wish is another jam I did with some of the same people as these other projects. One of our team members was playing Mark of the Ninja a lot, and he was kind of like, what if we had this game but versus? So it's this single screen free-for-all where one player plays as a guard with a flashlight and a gun, moves kind of slow, and everyone else are ninjas who can jump off walls, climb on walls, and are completely invisible in the dark. And everyone's trying to murder each other.
Now, Sunshine, this is a project name. It's not going to get released as Sunshine.
You play as an Earthship who, after getting scapegoated by your own military commands, is exiled through a wormhole where incomprehensible and perhaps indefeatable eldritch horrors are the only thing that await you. So it's very much every battle is a boss battle kind of game, and sort of a tactical top-down space thing.
All right, Brooke, it has been an absolute pleasure to have the opportunity to talk to you about these various and interesting topics. Where can people find you on the internet?
So people can find me at studio.brwarner.net. That's where I host all my video game-related stuff, and there's links to my Twitter feed where I am periodically posting screenshots from some of the stuff we're working on.
All right, well, you have yourself a wonderful evening.
You too.
Thank you so much for listening to the first episode of Games You'll Soon Play. This has been an abridged version of the program. but a full 25-minute length interview is available wherever fine podcasts are served. All the music on today's program was composed by me for the game in a flash, and you can find me on the web at theliamgallagher.com. Brooke Warner Jensen, of course, tumbles at BRWarner.net, where this electric internet radio program is stabled. So tune in there for more information about upcoming games, as well as the upcoming episodes of games you'll soon play. Thank you so much for being a wonderful and attentive audience, and I'll see you on the waveforms soon.